Okay, so this session we'll be going through what a fighting stance is and how to stand when you box, and then we'll progress that to add a punch, and we're going to add the jab punch, which is two of the most basic punches. So before we start, do you have any injuries I need to know about?
Nope.
Nope? Okay. Well, if at any stage during the session you feel any discomfort anywhere, let me know and we might need to modify some of the moves because they're new to you and you might not be used to them. Okay, so first of all, before we start, if you were actually going to fight someone, how do you think you might stand and why would you do that?
I'd stand steady on my feet so I can keep my balance and protect my face.
Yep, that's good. So you're right, you need a solid base of support so that you can react to what the other person's doing, and so you can duck and weave without falling over. And you also do need to protect your head and your chest because it's got your heart and your brain in it, so they're the two most important squishy bits. Okay, so I'll go through the stages and you can mirror me, and we'll work through the boxing stance that way. Okay, so first thing is stand with your feet hip width apart. So that's the first stage of your basic support. You're right-handed. Yep. So we'll do conventional stance. So take a small step back with your right foot and lift your heels slightly off the ground. That's important when we start incorporating the more technical punches where you actually have to rotate the foot, but we won't be doing that today. Okay, so you need to have a slight bend in your knees. You just don't want to lock your knees out because you're putting too much strain on your ligaments and tendons. And if you just rock backwards and forwards slightly, you should be able to find a sweet spot where you're fully balanced. You don't feel like you're going to pitch forward or then fall back, because if you do that, you'll actually compress your lower back and that's bad. Okay, so you're comfortable there? Yep, good. Next thing you need to do is you need to lean forward slightly with your torso and stick your backside out. So just like that. And that takes the weight off your lower back. And then the next thing you need to do is get your face protection hat. So your fists are already curled because they're things. You need to have them up on your cheekbones and elbows in and your arms parallel. So that will actually protect your sternum, because if I had a glove I can't get it in there, and you can protect your face with those ones. Okay, so that's your fighting stance and that looks pretty good. So maybe you bottom out a little, yep, there you go, beautiful. Okay, so I'll get you to go back to neutral and practice that a few times. Are you comfortable with that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we'll progress that to add the jab. Now, do you think it would be necessary for every punch in boxing to be as hard as you can hit?
No.
No? Why do you think that might be?
You might need to distract them or something.
Yep.
Something else.
Yeah, and if every punch is a power punch, you're going to get pretty tired pretty fast, because boxing normally goes for a fair few rounds. So the first punch we're going to do is the jab, and it's a leading hand punch. The leading hand is the hand that's in line with your leg that's out the front. So your leading hand is your left hand. So what you're going to do is you're going to extend your leading hand in a straight line and rotate your fist to end up horizontal with the ground as you do. So you're going to end up like that, and it's a straight line out, straight line back, and you need to go out slower than you pull back, because you've got to pull back fast to be ready for the next punch. So have a go with that motion. Yep. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to add the pads so that you can feel the resistance of hitting against something. So these are the focus pads. So this is the one you need to hit here. It's the opposite to yours. So You just need to lightly tap the pad and pull back, because this is trying to get their attention so that you can then follow through with your power punch, which we'll learn next lesson. Yep, that's beautiful. Okay, radio. So that's the end of today's session, and next session we'll be learning the cross punch to add to the jab and get some combinations happening, and we'll do our warm down now.